Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, I wanted to come to you and bring you a little more JLP. In this episode, Jesse is talking to a young man, and this young man has been convinced to hate his father. The mother has convinced him to hate the father. And the very next day, the mother calls in, and I'm going to put that up in the next episode. The mother calls in to confront Jesse about what Jesse has said to her son. And but again, guys, this is really kind of eye-opening stuff to me. That what really goes on in the lives of these young men that are controlled by their mom, and kids in general, young men, young women in general, controlled by their moms. And the anger has been passed down. But anyways, guys, if you would, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
Turn to their dads.
Boys and girls.
Stuff. Yeah, but see, I'm like my grandmother and mother because my dad, well, my original dad, I don't like to call him my dad. He was a terrible, bad, deadbeat dad who didn't do anything for my mother or me. And my mother raised me, and I'm a successful person. So how do you go along with that? Like, what do you have to say on that?
That you have your mother's mindset, and the way that you see your father is not your way, but his her way. And when you speak of him, you sound just like your mama.
Okay, but listen, how about this? Because my mother was pregnant with me. My mother was pregnant, and he cheated on my mom, left my mom to go see another woman, and he didn't want to pay nothing. He didn't pay no child support. He didn't want to do anything wrong. So what is your thoughts on that?
I think it's hard, man. I don't mean to cut in so quick, but I think it's hard for people to see that is the problem between the mother and the father. That's not it's not a kid's problem to say that, well, my daddy left my mom for some other woman and she had cheated on my mom and everything else. This is definitely a problem between the parents.
How do you he left your mother, he didn't leave you.
Yeah,
right.
And why are you upset? Why are you upset about what's happening or what happened with your father and mother? It has nothing to do with you. Why is she involving you in that?
Listen, no.
Why is she involving you in that?
My mother tried to get me to go to spend time with my dad. He didn't want to spend time anyway. He didn't want to. He didn't want to pay child. He didn't want to be bothered.
How do you know?
Because I went around there a few times, and he was saying he was like he didn't want to be bothered. He had an attitude.
How do you know?
She tried to call. I was there. I witnessed it.
What I recommend that you do, Chancellor, is go and ask your father what happened, and don't give him attitude like your mother. Don't deal with him the way that your mother deal with him, like a
I love you, sure. Your daddy didn't leave you.
Woman. You go.
Oh, I have nothing to say to him.
He left your mama.
He haven't done anything to you.
And then the thing was gonna make it really worse.
Chancellor.
Yes.
He hasn't done anything to you.
Yes, but the thing, what makes it worse is that when he didn't want to pay child support, he killed someone. Also, he's also a murderer. He had someone killed.
What that have to do with you?
That's a sin. That's one of the commandments. Thou shalt not murder.
Which sin is greater, to hate your father, or for your father to have allegedly killed someone?
Oh, killing someone, murdering. It says honor your mother and thy father, but when your dad
are you honoring your father?
I have no idea on that. I never saw him or been around him.
Are you honoring your father?
I have never been around him or done that to say anything.
Are you honoring your father?
No.
Are you killing your father by hating him?
No, I never did say I hate him. I liked him anyway. I don't care for him.
Do you love him?
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, then you hate him. And that's worse than physical murder.
No, you got that wrong.
No, I don't. I have that
Man, God, fella, you're blocking yourself up. You know, I mean, you're so angry at your dad. You're blocking yourself up, and you don't even realize it. It's like that the spirit, the God, you know, God can move through you. You know, you're. It's not even so much that you're doing your father a disservice, but you're doing yourself a disservice. You're blocking yourself up, and you don't even realize it. You're killing yourself, and it's like you got to let this go. You know, I know again that's something I've really kind of come to in my own life is letting go of pain and anger that I have towards my parents. You know, I think it starts. Again, I agree with Jesse. It starts first with the mother.
Completely right.
No,
That's worse than physical murder to hate your father.
because how do you know? I didn't say I hate him. He didn't pay or do anything. So
That has nothing to do with you.
yes, that exactly does. But he doesn't want to take care of his only child.
But you don't know that. You haven't gone to ask him what happened.
Jesse, you're not listening. I was with my mother when he was saying all of the stuff he did not.
Right. That still doesn't mean he was against you. You were with your mother at the time, but he was trying to deal with your crazy mama.
Nah, my mother's not crazy. He's
No,
the
your
one
mom.
that's
I can think of many words to call your mama. Crazy is one.
Yeah, I know. You can't say that. So what about your mother? How is your mother? Because how did you come out how you are today?
I forgave my father and returned back to him.
Because it seems like you have a lot of enemies, and I don't know how would your mother had.
What?
I'm saying you have a lot of enemies, and it seems like you have traits that a lot of people don't like about. So
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with how the cow ate the cabbage?
Yeah, I mean, come on, fella. I mean, it doesn't matter how many enemies this guy has, or you know, there are a lot of people that are going to disagree with you, and disagree with him, and disagree with everybody. But but it has nothing to do with. I mean, apparently the guy is doing well for himself in a lot of ways. I mean, he's got his own organization, got his own show, got his own, you know, it's like he's living in some way right. And, you know, it doesn't matter who dislikes him. You know, there are a lot of people out there that are going to dislike him, especially with some of the things he says. But that doesn't make it what he has to say wrong.
because I'm saying that I don't have a lot of enemies like how you have a lot of enemies.
You do have a lot of enemies. You have no friends around you, including your mother.
No, that ain't true.
Yeah, your mother is your enemy.
How is my mother my enemy when she raised me to be successful though?
But you're not successful.
But I'm asking you, how did so I didn't steal, I didn't kill, I don't.
You do.
drink,
Your mother taught you or influenced you to hate your father. That's worse than an enemy.
Jesse, no.
And
you got that wrong.
Jesus said, when you're angry, you commit murder in your heart.
Jesse, nah, you got that wrong.
Okay, if I have it wrong, go to your father and just act. Don't give him mama attitude. Go to him and ask, Father, what happened? I want to hear your side. And let him speak.
Yeah.
And don't speak over him.
The man that everyone know, and the thing is, everyone doesn't even like him.
Come
So-
back to your phone.
Hello?
Okay, what did you say?
And everyone hates him.
Everyone hates you too.
Nah.
So you talking about everyone hates his father. Everyone hates his father. And it's like, Phil, like, it doesn't matter if everyone hates your father. And I'm sure the people that you're around do hate your father. I mean, you're around your mom and your mom's influence. And those people are going to hate your father. and it's like, but you've got to understand there's this pain and this anger and this blockage inside of you, that's causing you not to move forward in life. And if you let that go, if you can let go of that pain and that anger, things will be able to flow through you in life. But the thing is, you're too angry, you're too bitter, you're too blocked up, and you've got to realize where your mom made mistakes in that. And your mom turned you against your father, and she made you an angry, bitter person. And you've got to see that, and you've got to forgive your mother for that, and then forgive your father. Forgive your father for not being there, or whatever anger that you have towards your father. But you cannot move forward in life, and you cannot love God in a way if you hate your father and you hate your mother.
I don't know, and they should if they want to, and they can't. I don't care, because that's the thing about it is being
so
a beta
bad.
male. Being a beta male is caring about what somebody says, and I don't care what nobody says. So,
But you should.
Yeah, but see, you're being a beta male because you're caring what people say.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
You just like your mama.
No, he's not caring what people say. You are. And it's like, just because you say you don't care doesn't mean that you don't care. It's like people I used to know for, people that would say, oh, I'm a confident person. Just because you say you're a confident person does not mean you're a confident person. It's like you're in no way are you confident. Just because you say you're confident doesn't mean you're confident. And a lot of times people that say they're confident are the ones that aren't confident. If you got to tell everyone you're confident, then apparently you're not.
Nah.
So listen, Chandler, I got a rumor. Here's my best advice for you. Do what you want to, suffer and die, or take the advice and live. I would go to my father, drop the attitude, go to my father and ask him what happened and hear his side. And at least you have both sides of the story and you can see the right way to go instead of just hating your father with your mother's hatred.
Jesse, no. That man's crazy.
And so is your mother, and so are you.
No. No, I want to know who your mom knows.
Are you a Christian?
Oh, no.
Oh, you're not well, I rest my case. Well, I'm wasting my time.
You son of a